Tom Aspinall via third round TKO. I'm going for Chris Curtis to stuff the takedowns and get a second round finish. I'm going Paddy Pimblett to dust Jordan Levitt. All due respect, Jordan Levitt. I think he's already lost that battle. So I'm going Paddy Pimblett first round KO. Molly McCann again to win in the third round. Mohammed Makayev, I'm going first round stoppage. Mohammed Makayev, I'm going for Paul Craig. I think Paul Craig is going to blitz Falcon Ozdemir and potentially crack the top five. Massive for Scottish MMA. And you have Stevie Ray, supposedly rematching Anthony Pettis in the Bellator lightweight semi-finals. But we'll see if Pettis is healthy, because I think he got an injury in that fight. But I mean, Stevie Ray with a chance to win $1 million US, and Pettis is left in that. I think OAM is the main like dark horse in that competition. But I believe that Stevie Ray could be a co-main event to a fight night card in the UFC. The Pettis fight was good enough to be a co-main event in the UFC. Lightweight is definitely PFL's best division, and like I think the lightweight division in the PFL can go up well against Bellator's lightweight division, but all their other divisions just aren't quite strong enough, because they've only got 10 fighters in each division on the roster. But names like Anthony Pettis, Rory McDonald, and then underutilized castaways from the UFC, like Don Madge and Stevie Ray and OAM, are making it very interesting. So yeah, I think Stevie Ray's got a good chance to go all the way in PFL. And I mean, Stevie Ray, Paul Craig, Chris Duncan, then you've got coming through in the Contender Series. And then Irish MMA, a fella had the honor of sparring with. I had the mild concussion to prove it. He wasn't messing around, but it was great to get that experience, and wishing him all the best in his career. I'm actually predicting by around April next year, Irish MMA will have enough talent to headline a UFC Dublin. If you put Ian Gary main eventing, by that stage maybe he'll be going against Santiago Ponzinibbio. I reckon next put him against Daniel Rodriguez, like on the MSG card, if he wants to stay active and take that opportunity. I know he wants time off, but sometimes when the UFC calls with big opportunity, especially on a spot like that, I think we could see Ian Gary rise up the ranks fairly quickly, and be in the like 11 to 15 range, potentially by about April next year, like headlining against perhaps Santiago Ponzinibbio, and then have Andreas Binder on the card. The 5-1, a victory over Ian Garner's debuts. That's my the the young savage that I did a sparring round with him. So I know how good he is. And I mean, that the win against UFC veteran and Ian Gary, and also Reese McKee, the only one with the minerals to take on Hamza on short notice. He's had 2 wins since, and he's 12-4-1. Personally, I think he was cut too early. So I think if you have those three Irish welterweights on the card, and like maybe Gunnar Nelson against a legend like a Matt Brown or something in the co-main event, because Gunnar Nelson's so popular in Dublin, Three Arena, could you imagine? I reckon it's a clean sweep for the Irish, and it could really elevate the Irish talent. So that's my yeah, and maybe put some of the Scottish, like the Celtic talent on it, and like you can have Mason Jones on the card, perhaps Paul Craig. I think the future for Irish and British MMA is very it's and English MMA too. In fairness, it's just because, like, obviously I respect the fighters a lot, but the some English fighters will, there's just a little bit of a rivalry thing. It's more of a friendly thing now. Obviously, like nothing but love, but I think like someone like Darren Till or Paddy Pimblett would be popular in Dublin, but you have to have the right names on the card. That is my forecast for Irish MMA. Big year in 2023, I believe.